So I never talk in the opening of the Machinima logo, but this next cutscene is the definition of epic.
You did it!
Yeah, I told you, didn't I?
Playful little critter, isn't he?
Yeah, we'll play with someone else.
Happens all the time.
He thinks we're lunch.
Yeah, like a seafood buffet.
Seafood, cute.
Guys, here it comes! Fang! Get him!
I'm on it! Here! Here goes!
Hey! Over here!
You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm great.
Grab on! Home sweet home. Welcome to Grand Pulse.
In my opinion, one of the best cutscenes in the entire game. However, my favorite cutscene is at the beginning of Chapter 12. I'm sure some people know exactly what I'm talking about. Brandon definitely knows what I'm talking about. So when I'm saving here, I'm not saving on all files just in case anything went wrong while recording. Luckily nothing did, but I just saved one file. So here's another really long cutscene, and then I'll talk during the excess stuff, or the extra stuff.
A world, wild and fragile, vibrant and untamed. Grand Pulse. It's a place where lives are ruled by the brutal struggle for survival and the callous and uncaring whim of the Fal'Cie. There is no such thing as mercy. Only a never-ending string of trials that weed out the weak and leave only the strong. Reigns knew the truth. The purpose lying at the heart of all the Fal'Cie's actions. Recalling their lost deity and returning the world to its former glory. People were never anything more than sacrifices. And Cocoon's destruction? It's just a way to wake a sleeping god. But would bringing the Maker back into this world really lead to our salvation? The Maker created Fal'Cie, and they, in their desperation to be reunited with the Maker, created l'Cie. And l'Cie? I wonder what we'll end up creating. Our future looked bleak, but as long as we could keep our spirits up, we'd find a way to change our fate. Somehow.
You were having a dream.
A pretty strange dream.
Hey, my
Hey
feet are killing
guys,
me.
have any luck?
No sign of anyone else. But we did find plenty of bloodthirsty wildlife and crumbling ruins.
Long day?
Well, guys, we've run out of places to search around here. Where's Hope?
He's off with the chocobo, getting supplies. Hello.
Hey. You all by yourself?
He's Brand.
What?
We gotta find him.
Welcome to Chapter 8 of Grand Pulse, the longest chapter in the entire game. Obviously, a full set of mine would not be without a little bit of the next chapter, and I do show you a little bit of Chapter 11. I didn't want to leave you off at a cliffhanger to wonder where Hope is. So, what's going on is we finished up with the 5th arc. We are now at Grand Pulse, and we're getting to know the area, and now Fang now has her Eidolon. As you see, she saved pretty much the entire party's lives in that freefall little scene. Awesome scene. And now Hope's gone missing, and the Chocobo, well actually Vanille magically knows how to speak Chocobo now, and we'll have to go find Hope, and there's like some creepy music going on right now. And the Chocobo, or Vanille mentions that Hope's brand is weird, because I guess Hope, his brand evolved into the next stage, because we're nearing the end of the game, and we're getting closer to XIII form, so Hope's brand pretty much evolved, and it kind of knocked him out. So now we're going to go look for Hope, and we're going to be fighting some of the enemies right now. And these enemies I'm fighting, going up to that little destination, these enemies, in case you didn't grind a crap load like I did in the previous parts, that 24-hour grind, in case you didn't do that, which I hope you didn't do that, but if you did, good for you. If you didn't, the enemies right here give you a crap load of CP compared to what you got back at Chapter 10. This enemy gives you more CP than any... It gives you a lot more CP than any of the stuff that gave you in Chapter 10. I think you get like 1,160 CP out of killing these guys, and they're easy as heck to kill. However, with me right now, I don't really kill them that fast. There we go, I got 1,000. Oh, I got 960. Well, regardless, that's still a lot of CP. I think the next fight gives me 1,000. Yeah, even though I didn't get, or even though I didn't take them out as fast as I wanted to, it's because they gave me a random party, so I wouldn't really go back and forth unless your main party is Lightning, Zaz, and Snow, or any of the other characters besides Hope. But since Hope's on my team, I wouldn't, like, me, myself, I wouldn't do that because, well, I'm not used to this team. And as you can see, Zaz is very underdeveloped, and I haven't upgraded him at all since, like, chapter, like, 4 or 5. Or maybe 6. And at that point, I'm not focusing on upgrading them at all. I'm only focusing on upgrading Lightning, Hope, and Snow. So even though I'm not getting, 5-star ratings, I still am getting decent CP right there. Much better than the previous CP, which is good. And I try to change up my party, or I do change my paradigms a bit to what I can do. I think this is the battle that gives me 1,160. So we kill these guys, and we're making our way up to Hope. And after that, there's going to be another cutscene of Hope. And something cool happens in the next part. But like I said, I'm not going to show you the entire Chapter 11 because I didn't film it, and I didn't do it yet. But I'm going to show you a little bit of it, just, I guess like a teaser for what's to come. Because there's a lot of stuff coming up in Chapter 11. Big info. you pretty much learn the entire story in chapter 11, and 12 and 13 are just the extra stuff. Well, not really the extra stuff, but like you learn a lot in those chapters. Actually, you know what? Screw that. You probably learn all the stuff in those chapters. Chapter 11 is just building up to that point. That's a big flan. Yeah, these guys are called flan, or like the small versions of them are called flans. These guys are, what's this thing called? Is it called a flan? It might be like a bigger version though, like flan middle or something. What is that called? It's called dire flan. So it's like a bigger version of a regular flan. Yeah, and you get these guys when they merge. Like when two of those merge together, that you get this guy. And they can actually get bigger, believe it or not. This guy can merge with a bigger one, and they get even bigger. This is like the second form of a really big one. So I go to debuff him, and then I go to Relentless Assault to stagger him up, and at this point we're going to kill him. Like I say, the only reason why we're not killing him as fast is because Zaz is not developed at all, and that's why it's taking slightly longer than I would like to, but we take him out. We get some decent CP, 960, which is nice. And we keep going forward. And I guess I'll pick up an item right here. Don't know what that is. A part stand. That is for Fang. Like I said, since I'm only upgrading Lightning, Hope, and Snow, I'm pretty much selling everything else that goes towards other characters. So I will be selling that weapon for Fang, because I'm not using Fang at all. So I'm going to be selling that. Everything, like the weapons I pick out right now, the weapons I'm going to use throughout the entire game. So if I get any other weapons for any other character, including Lightning, Hope, or Snow, I'm going to sell them because I don't need them. Because I already upgraded the other ones, and those are the ones I'm using. Like I said, I'm training my Snow in pure strength. Lightning is balance. I think Lightning's a great character for balance. And Hope is trained in magic. His commando skills are terrible. Snow's Ravager skills are okay, but they're not the greatest. They're not bad, but they're close to bad. So I'm just training Snow in, not meta, I'm training Snow in commando attack. Lightning's both magic and attack, and Hope is all magic. One more dire flan before we go to Hope, I believe. After this one we have like one more enemy, I think. Let me scroll. Yeah, I think after this it's one more little group of enemies, and then we find Hope, and a cutscene triggers, and then something cool happens after that. So, same strategy, you want to debuff this guy. And then I go to Sybaris just to see what I can do, because I have Deep Protect, and see if I can take him out, but as you can see, nothing happens. So, I go to Relentless Assault to get him staggered, and he gets staggered. Which is nice. And he's almost dead, so I don't even bother to switch, even though he's almost alive, or he's still alive. We kill him. Next up is another small group of enemies, and then we're good to go. Run, 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 run. The music in here is actually pretty sweet. Once you find Hope, you can actually go back through here, and the music's different, and it's really nice. The music in this game has been great. Like the orchestra score, the original score for this game is unbelievable, which is like one of the reasons why I'm kind of hesitant about the sequel. Is because like in the sequel they had like rap music, and there was no rap music in the first game, so I don't know. I think Final Fantasy 13 did a great job with their score, and they made like a world with great music, and it made you believe in it, and it was a really interesting, unique experience. But the sequel so far has kind of got me off because the music's kind of weird, like rap, like who the hell puts rap in a Final Fantasy game? Especially at 13, I'm kind of thrown off by that. I mean, I guess it's a good tune, but I mean, right now I'm not thinking. I don't think the sequel can match the epicness of the first game's score. Here's a cutscene. Enjoy it.
Hope!
It's funny how I can talk about a bunch of stuff and not, run out of ideas. That's because I'm inside my house with air conditioning. Yay! Maybe that might have been the reason. I was outside and it was hot. Anyway, stay tuned for one more part, and then set 10's over, and that's it.